Alright, so you see, I was just gonna start it out here. Nah, I don't want to just thing and I shovel. Yeah, you should have put it on that side. You is. So you train them today. Sebastian, train. You was trouble yesterday. Alright, sit down here, Sebastian. Sit down here. Go ahead and sit down beside you. See if you behave yourself. If you don't want to complain about the boy, don't play with it. Alright, because you will get in trouble. Alright. Alright, guys. So this is what we did yesterday, right? For those who were absent, right? Mr. Sen signed it all, right? Yesterday in action. And you all can see what we did, right? Yesterday, right? We were able to, you guys, the other people in class was introduced to JavaScript, right? And who think we paid that? You think we paid that? You're not paying on the computer, right? No, well, we didn't pay. We actually use coding, right, to draw that on the screen. Didn't we, guys? Right, we use code to draw that on the screen, right? Alright, so I have the code and I'm going to share it with you guys and I'll quickly go back over it step by step so that, right, everybody is going to be on the same page and everybody will catch it, right? So, I'm going to move this to this part of the screen, right? So you all can see the code on the here, right? I'm just going to zoom into it, right? So you all should be able to see what is happening on this side, right? And then on the other side, I'm gonna set up a notepad, right? To make sure that you guys can see. All right. So look at it. All right. This is what is going on. This is the notepad here. And this, right, is the code responsible for drawing this smiley face on the screen, right? So I'm going to explain it to you guys in a minute, and I'm going to give you all a flash drive, all right? And you're all going to be able to do this yourself, okay? Right, so everybody find the notepad, right? And click the notepad, right? So you'll get back to exactly what we had, right? Yesterday, right? So this is where we left off, right, guys? So I've just shared with, right, the people who was missing, right, the code, right? So I'm gonna explain it one more time, right? So we were saying that we set up the HTML in the same way that we set up an HTML before, right? So you all know about the HTML tag, the head tag, the title tag, right? The body tag. Now, body tag, and then we have, right, a P tag here, guys, right? Right, so remember, we could do the alignment to set the information in the center of the screen, right? This is something that you guys did, right? And then we have a source here for the JavaScript, right? And then we set up two functions, right? One to give us the size of the canvas and one to give us a refresh rate. No, he didn't. He actually was able to do the work yesterday, right? I'm sure you guys would have been able to do it too if you all was here, right? So that's why I'm doing a quick revision for you, right? All right, so it says here that program code goes in, right? And the first thing I want to show you all is how exactly we achieve what we did. So you all, right? Everybody can repeat this, right? We're gonna go ahead and delete all the information that is there on the program where it says program code goes here, right? Delete all the information where it says program code goes here, right? Delete all that. All right? Now, guys, if we save that, the asterisk goes away, and if we reload the page, you'll see the smiley faces one. Right? Because that was the code that was responsible for putting the smiley face there. Okay? Right, guys, you all seeing that? All right, so everybody should have deleted that code and refreshed the page, okay? And you'd have seen the smiley face disappear, right? So we're going back to here and we're going to discuss the steps that we take so that everybody is on the same page, right? So on the next screen that you guys are seeing, you can see the information here. I'm going to take it a step by step. So the first thing we want to do is to draw the face of the smile. So to do that, we type ellipse, everybody, right? Yeah, right what we're doing there. That's how we get it. Look on the board. Delete everything that says program code goes here. Program code goes here. Code. Okay. So on your desktop, you should have the file that says my first sketch. Right here, that's code. So when you see this, that's over. Right, and it says right, you get it back? Very good. That's it, right? That's it. That's it. What we want to do is to edit it back. Right, that's it. So you want to delete everything here. Right, delete. See that? Yeah, so when you reload this now, right? Everybody. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Question riddle? Well, after the class, right? So that we're not too distracted. Okay? Okay, Sebastian? Right? Because time going, right? And we ain't complete what we have to do today. Alright, so everybody's typing again with me, right? Ellipse. Okay? And remember we have to specify the position of the center, right? So and that position is 200, right? Across and 200 up, right? Then we also have to specify, right, for the other dimensions. So we put 200, 200 like that, and then we put a semicolon. Don't forget to put the semicolon, right? Right, to get the semicolon, we need to press the shift button and the button which is to the right of the L on the keyboard. Right of the L on the keyboard, right? Right, so we want to save that now. Press Ctrl and S. So pay attention to the asterisk. If you don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to. Very good. All right. You got it? Right. So press Ctrl and S to save, and the asterisk is gonna go. Right? That's how you know that you press the Ctrl and S properly. You see that the asterisk disappear, right? If we reload the page now, we're gonna see the ellipse that we just. You know, seeing it? Hmm? So you don't have the ellipse, right? Everybody seeing that? Everybody get the ellipse? Right. Yes. Go back to the notepad now. Go back to the notepad now, right, guys? So the next thing you want to do, you want to fill the smiley face yellow. All right? So let's fill the smiley face with yellow. Before we draw the ellipse, the fill code goes on top of that. So we fill, and remember fill is RGB, right? So we mix in the colors. We need to mix what? Yellow. To make yellow, we need red and? We need red and green. Right? We need red and green. Right? So we put in maximum 255 for the red, maximum 255, right, for the green, and we don't want no blue. So we put in 0 for the blue. Right? We put the semicolon, Control S, it's saved. When we reload the page, voila, it's filled with yellow. You all seen that? Alright guys, so now the next thing we have to do is to put the smile itself and the two eyes. Okay? That's all we have to do next. Right, you all ready? So you're going back to the notepad here, and what we have to do now, right? We have to create an arc. Right? So we want an arc, okay? And yeah, arc. Arc is gonna be the smile, right? We want an arc. And that arc, right? Remember, we're using the same parameters from the ellipse above, 200, 200, right? However, we're going to make it smaller, okay? So we have 150 by 100. Then we want it to be 0, and we're using handle PI like that, guys. You're seeing it? All right, these are the different parameters to make the arc. All right. Now, if we save this and we reload the page, we'll see the arc. You'll see the arc? You'll see the arc here? All right, everybody get the arc? Yeah, blank page. Press Control R. Control R. Yeah. All right, so everybody get the arc? Now the thing is, did you see this?
Letters alone won't do. Baby, can I get a glimpse of you? Don't tell me no, don't understand.
All right, guys. So everybody should have the filled smiley face on the screen, right? But the only difference, right, is that I just put in my arc. So to get the arc, right? For those who haven't put in the arc as yet, right? This is what you have to write. You have to write arc, right? Now, what if that arc is too thin and we want to thicken it? We want to make it large, right? So to do that, before we draw the arc, we need to specify how thick the line that makes the arc need to be. All right? So to do that, we're gonna write stroke weight like this. Stroke weight, guys. And here we're gonna put this, specify the stroke weight to be 10. Right, just for some contrast. All right, so remember we had to save the notepad when we make a change. So let me take a look at it. You see how it's looking now? When we reload the page, let's see what's gonna happen. Look at that. You see how thick it gets? Right, because we set the stroke weight to 10. But we want to bring back the stroke weight down to about 3, right? 3 is a more appropriate number, so when we reload, you see, it's thick but not so thick. All right? What was that? Huh? What the code? Yeah, stroke weight 3. Oh my God. Carefully, don't break your computer.
Yeah, don't break the computer. I can't believe you break the computer. It's not there. It's not there.
playing around with this thing, right? Guys, what if we want to change the smile to a red instead? So to do that, we have to set the parameters of the stroke. So we write stroke, right? Yeah, we set the parameters of the stroke to be red. So we put in 255 maximum in the red position. We don't want we don't want no green and we don't want no blue, right? We put in maximum in the red position, right? So let's save that and let's see how. You all ready? Right, so we're gonna reload this page. Look at that. It's not red. You all seeing that? You have to fix that, right? Because you're not getting a smiley face. Okay? Alright, so guys, we need to put in the two eyes now, right? And to put the two eyes, right, we have to use ellipses, right? So we do ellipse, right? 250, right? 200, then 10, then 10. Right? So that's for the first eye that is on this side. Okay, you make a mistake. You need to pay attention to it and see me. So guys, when we reload, we're gonna see the eye, right? When we reload, we're gonna see the eye, right? Look at that. Alright? And then we need to do the next eye. So we do ellipse, right? And then the eye has to be on the other side, right? So it has to be less than 200. So we're gonna do 153, right? Or to make the eye come on the other side. The same vertical distance up, and the dimensions of the ellipse is the same, 10 by 10, right? Like that. So we're gonna save this, guys, and then we're gonna reload the page now. Look at that, you get two eyes. Now you can see the eyes don't have nothing inside it. Alright? So we can do something about that, right? We could do something about that. Right? The yellow inside the eyes, we could do something about that. Right, because you're doing something wrong, right? Alright, you was here yesterday and you didn't pay attention. So look on the board. Look on the board and look at what you wrote, and you'll see that you did something wrong, right? Right? Last thing I was saying, guys, is that if you pay attention to what is happening here and here, right? There's some yellow in between there. So we want to get rid of that yellow and make it red, right? So to do that, we go to where we created the stroke information, and we want to use the handle no fill. No fill means that, right? No color is going to be inside. That's why we had to put that no fill on top there before the stroke, right? So we want to save that, guys. And if we go back and reload, see? Right, so this have to be a capital F, right? Don't forget, guys. This have to be a capital F, no fill. Right? Stroke width. Right, so last but not least, right? These eyes, we want to make it completely red. And to do that, we just have to put the fill, right? And we want to fill in the blanks with red, right? And red is the first color. So 255 in the red location, 0 in the green, and 0 in the blue. That's it. So when you save it now and we reload the page, the eye is going to be totally red, right? Look at that. Alright, so you all finish your smiley because we had to move on, right? This is what we did yesterday.
I still need it. The type of something. So that's how we come. Una más o menos para ir. I don't know if it's actually I think you know. A little antivirus. Antivirus. Antivirus is the one in the body. I didn't know why I
Everybody finish? Ready, Cody? All right, just stop. Yes, no, guys. All right, guys. So I'm gonna put a game on the board. Right. But before you all could even think about writing the game for yourself, right? You have to learn how to do 3D shapes. So you see the same canvas that we had the smiley face in? We now have code to draw this 3D that we see. Right, so to draw this 3D box, right, you all wouldn't imagine how much code is responsible for doing that. Yeah, just drawing that box. Huh? you do? Fill. Don't put anything inside the fill. Ellipse. Ellipse spell wrong. Ellipse was spelled. It's spelled wrong. See? All right, so everybody finish writing code for the smiley face, right? Wrong with yours? All right, so guys, I'm gonna show you all a cool game that you all can play, right? A lot, exactly. Right? All right, guys, you've been a little miserable. Right, Christian. I don't know what's happening with it today, but again, you're waiting on Christmas. All right, so guys, I'm expecting that you all finish with what you was doing before, and you're all comfortable. All right, so guys, the code for these things can be a little bit long, so I wouldn't let you all code the whole thing from scratch. Right? I'm gonna show you all how it works. All right, So the first one is the horse game that you are seeing here. Alright, so we're going to talk about this. Right, so what we call is the mouse. You can see, right? It's a predetermined sequence, okay? It always happens exactly the same way. It's you program it to behave like that. So you can see, the one that finished the race is the one that, which one of them finished the race? First, which one come first? All right, you see that? So just now, this one finished the race, right? Tell me which one going to finish the race now. First. Who one come first? Right, that's the one with even much faster than the others, right? Let's see. See it? He win again, but he didn't win by such a big margin, right? Let's try again. Let's see, guys. Let's see what's going on. So who's gonna win now? Alright. Y'all see that? So you're getting the idea that you could program this random and allow any of those to win. Right? While you could program this one not to move. So this guy here doesn't move. You can see. Doesn't matter who wins the race. This guy here doesn't move. Look, this one possibly could win the race now, right? Look how we're going on with T. Seeing that, guys? You see, he can't win the race now. So we've seen all three of them win the race. And this one is still stationary. Alright, so you all could program in that random behavior. Alright? And you all could develop the games to be very, very realistic. Right? Where anyone could win. Any one of those virtual characters that you all created could win, right? Let's take a look at this one here, this box. Right? Just to draw this 3D box, right? Now you could see what we could do, we could click on it and we could change it to the various orientations. So we can see it from different angles. Huh? If you get an auto clicker. Right? So if once you all touch and pull on the screen, the orientation of the box is going to change. So you could see that 3-dimensional box, right? From any view, from any angle. It's a 3D box, right? So you can see when you move it like this, we just changing the various views, how we view it. No, well, it always have 4 dots each face, right? So when you get to math, right, CXC math, you're going to learn the faces of regular solids, okay? You went through that already? That's nice, right? So these are called the faces, and each face has 4 dots, and the dots are representative of the vertices, right? Now we program that in, and I'm going to show you guys. Right, so this is our original smiley face. This is our box that we are interacting with, and this is a game, right, guys? You all can see the difference. Yeah, because we're using the same smiley face, and we put in the code for the 3D box there, and we put in the code for the game there. You can change the title as you see fit, right? So we're going to take a look at the code. You all ready? Let's try and take a look at the code quickly. All right, this is fun. Which one you want to watch the code for first? The box? All right, it's mouse, guys. All right, so let's take a look at it. You're seeing it? So it takes the same form factor. You know that we have box, right? So we're gonna write 3D box, right? Cool. That's what we're going to change it. All right, and then you can see the size of the canvas. Okay. All right, and you can see the refresh rate and exactly what happened. Where it says program goes here, That's where we put all the program, right, to draw this box. Okay? So look at all the code which is responsible for drawing that box. Right? So it is, and it's really, really, it has to do with 3 dimensions, right? So the math is just a little bit above what you guys are exposed to, right? So we're not gonna go into the math of it. I'm just gonna explain to you all, right? So you all can see what's going on. You can see a variable was created, and the name of that variable is background color. And you can see that background color is literally what? All the colors together is white. So 255, 255, 255, the background color is white, right? When we take a look at the box, any background color is white? At the box here, the background color is white? So what if we want to change it to the next color? Change it to black. Okay. Right. So who said black? We're gonna try the black scenario. Alright. Which is this one here. So let's change it to black. Black is 0, 0 in all those fields, right? 0, 0, right? And then we have 0 again, right? All right. Look at that. So now it's black, guys. You all see it? Scary, right? So what I'm doing, I'm explaining the code for you all. If you all want me to give you the code and you experiment with it and change it up to your own flavor, you want that? I will do that, right, guys? I want to share with you all the code, right? So you all can see there's a variable created for the color of the nodes. So let's look at the nodes themselves, right? What color the nodes were just now? What if we change them to red? The pink? Well, you have to mix the RGB to get pink, yeah? Right? Right? That's a little challenging. Right? So you can see they have this kind of green thing going on for the nodes. Blue? Alright, blue is 255 here, right? 255 here, 0 here, and 0 here, right? So that's the color of the nodes themselves, right? So let's see what's going on when we reload. Remember it's green here now, right? So look, it's now blue. Same color as the edges. You want the background to blue? We passed the background already, but I'll go back and make the background blue. Right, 255. Right, and then we're gonna change the color of the nodes to red. Right, 255. Right, so now the background is gonna be blue. Right. Right. Check it out. So we could barely see the blue. The edges are blue, right? So we can't really see the edges again. You see that? We can't really see the edges. Right, we can't see the edges missing. White. All right, let's try that. Let's try to put the edges as white, right? So the edge color, 0, well, all 255, 255, and 255, right? So when we save that, guys, right, and we reload, right, it's now white. You all seeing that? All right, so I'm going to give you all that code to experiment with, right? So you all can see, here they have the nodes for the cuboid, right? So that is this here, that is a function. That when you call the function, right, it sets up these variables and return the nodes and the edges, okay? And then they create this object, right? You all seeing that? They create a variable called object, a variable called node, and a variable called edges. All right? That is supposed to get everything within this function. All right? Now you could see this is created in order for us to rotate, right? Any direction. So this one is rotating in the Z plane, which is up and down. We could rotate that box up and down, right? So you can see there's a function. We have all these things that you guys are not going to learn about until you all reach CXC math, right? At least 4th form and 5th form, right? And you all could see that there's a loop which is responsible for iterating so that we could move that box, okay? So you're all getting the transform, the transformation. How we transform the box, right, is a lot of math, right, that you are not exposed to as yet, right? So I'm just going to explain it for you guys. So you can see we could rotate in the X plane. So this is rotating the 3D thing in the X plane. Before we talk about rotating in the Z plane, which is up and down. The X goes across like this, right? And then we could rotate in the Y plane as well, yeah? And then this is the function to draw. So what it does is draw the background color that we select on top, and then call this function, right, called push matrix that we have. Right, guys? Right, so here, where we had the function to create the cuboid, and we go down, we see it now that there's a function here, right, called draw. So draw is equal to this function. And you can see there's different parts of it. There's a part of the function to draw the edges, a part of the function to draw the nodes, right? And then there's a next function at the bottom here so that we could use the mouse and click. So when you drag across the screen, that's how the box is going to change. It's going to transform, right? So that we could see the different orientations of it, right? Now, I would be delighted when you all learn the math, right? That we could actually change the code of the math and you all could see how it would behave, right? Cool? All right, so that's that. That's it for the 3D box, right? Let's go to the game here now, right? Right, so we know that this is some kind of mouse and thing as we refer to people, right? You can see what's going on. The one in the center just won the race, okay? I want to pull up the code for that quickly. All right, so it should be here, guys. You all seeing it on the screen? Yeah. Very good. Let's take a look at it. So on that portion that says the program goes here, that's where we put in the code, right? You all seeing it? All right. Now you can see there's a variable which is called button, right? And you can see all the different axes, and then there's one which is responsible for drawing everything that we see on the screen, right? And then there's a handle so that we can click the mouse, right? We can click the mouse and to get the thing to respond the way we want it to respond, right? So let's see. Now, this one draws the rabbits. So the first rabbit, it doesn't look exactly like a rabbit to me. Let me minimize. Right, it looks like a rabbit, guys.
No, it's like a horse.
Like a horse. Let's see. Looks like a Right, so we go back to the code, guys. Right, so you can see there is a function to make the rabbit hop, right, to get to the finish line. Right, you all seeing that? Right, so this is the function that makes the rabbit hop, right? And then you can see the position to update the speed, right? And then to draw the rabbit every time the rabbit changes location, right? And this now becomes the main program. Look how long it is to set up the background and the corners and the racing flag. You see the finish line flag on top? The finish line that's on the ground? All this is responsible for doing that. All right? And here we have the end of the code. All right? You're seeing that? All right, so I could share this with you all, and you all could attempt to develop your own. All right? Let's see if I have a next one for you.
I think one of mouse race game with rabbits. Yeah. Mice race.
Mice race. Right, so you are not excited about learning math? No? But when you learn math, you could write the code for yourself. Right, now remember, if you don't learn the math, you can't write the code. Right? Right, all that requires math. Okay? That requires a lot of math. All right? No, I wouldn't do that. Why would you want to hack into Google? Right. Right. You all think you all could drag? Hello? Sebastian? It just happened that we could spin up again today. Right? And then you and Trey start playing on further. All right, so you all think you could try, right? And do 2 smiley faces instead of 1? Hmm? What about doing a box? What about doing 1 box? And a box within a box? Yeah. Anybody want to try that? All right, so fortunately, for those, I want to show you all something. It's called. Right, I'm going to show you all why science is important, right? So this thing that I'm going to show you all now, this is gonna simulate a ball bouncing, right? Yeah, it's like you creating a simulation of what happens in the real world with code, right? That's the important thing, right? So I must somehow demonstrate all this to you guys, so you guys will appreciate it. I got City. Now it's gonna just as how you bounce a ball and bounce. That's how it's gonna right? Yeah. No, not like a. Alright guys, so I'm gonna show you all the bouncing ball, right? And you're gonna tell me if you like it. Huh? Alright, so look at that. The ball is bouncing, right? And you can see the shadow. Look at that. You see the shadow? And you see the surface? And the ball is bouncing up? Right? So, if you all go ahead and learn the math, right? You all could create, using code, a digital version of yourself that could walk, and you see yourself walking on the street and turn around, right?
He could get money from me.
Well, maybe you could sell it if you want. You can sell the code if you want after you've worked on it. Right? So look at that. That's the bouncing ball, guys. Right?
Oh God.
It's bouncing on a table. Right? Our ball is bouncing on a table. Right? So, would you all like to see what the code looks like for this?
That looks very good.
Depending on what?
It's probably not yes. It's probably not yes.
Won't be too much. Alright, so I'm going to pull up the code. That is the code there, right? I'll pull it up on the screen earlier. And no, it's like that long. That's it. Right, so it actually starts from here. Right? So you can see a variable called time is created and time is set to 0. And then, well, time is measured in seconds, right? And then you can see a variable y set to 0, and then there's a draw function that sets up the background, right? And the sky color, right? And all that. And then it used the formula from physics, right? So you're gonna learn, some of y'all when you get to secondary school, you're gonna do physics, right? And you're gonna learn this physics formula, right? Which governs the motion of objects. So that's how, from what we know about how the objects behave in the real world, we could program them to behave exactly like that in the virtual world.
Like this.
So you all ever play these games and you all see the objects moving just as how they move in the real world? Like a card game and the card moving exactly how it moves in the real world? Right, this is what is... So this is exactly why you all need to appreciate this, right? In order to get more realistic games, right? Objects behave in the real world, right? Based on how science, right, have it laid out that they behave. So if you all understand the math of that, you all could write code, right, to do the impossible, right? You could create a virtual replica of yourself to do things that you never had the luxury to do, right? So there's a virtual Paris. Let's say you never went to Paris before. You could code a virtual replica of yourself to go and explore Paris.
So it's basically me being smarter than myself.
Yes, indeed. Right, that's a good ambition, right? So guys, you can see what happens that how the function y changes based on the equation above, right? And there's some ellipse and some shadows and so on, right? And you can see the function to draw the ball and everything, right? And this is how the code responds. Any questions? Any questions on that one? Anyone would like to have enough knowledge to write this code for yourself and understand every part of the code? Yeah? All right. So you're gonna have to do work really, really good at CXC, yeah? Because you're going to have to master these things, right? Because if you don't have that knowledge, then you can't code at this level, right? So I want to share one more thing with you all. So I have the bouncing ball up. Yeah, the bouncing ball. All right, so this one is first sketch. Yep. Add songs to what? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. That's very good. That's a very good question, right? Because the games that you're playing have song, right? We can add songs if we wish, right? But that is outside of the scope, right? Of the camp, all right? So let's see. Oh Lord. So I'm trying to make this canvas a little bit larger so that you guys can see everything. Looking so great. I really like this one. Yeah, all that you could code. Yep. Because you did something wrong, right?
You said that, not me. That's what you say. I touch you. But I should you.
Tic-tac-toe.
I want to play. I want to play against you. You play against me. I'm the master of tic-tac-toe. But I have a super good tactic where we put in where I put the first one in the middle. What's it up? I don't know. And I do something. And that's what she said. Cheers.
All right, so I'm gonna give you all tic-tac-toe, right? Right, tic-tac-toe. All right, and then you all number of rows 3, number of columns, right? It's 3 by 3 you all play, right?
3 by 3.
Yeah.
I want to play.
Symbols.
Okay, sometimes I have canvas, and that's the I see. I have the best skill. I play it. I forward where I What is your favorite show? Stranger Things. That's you. Next time, Lucky. Your favorite Spider-Man is what?
What's going on, Charlie? All right, guys. All right, I finished writing the code for you all to play. Right? Hold this up here. Now guys, you all can see I set it up on the screen there, right? And about that's not. That's not. I'm gonna give you all the code and thing to do this, right? Guys, what's going on? Box and let's see. All right, so just now, guys.
Yeah, I know already.
Hello. You're gonna go back to the original code that you all had, right? For the smiley face. Right, and we're gonna delete all the information from the smiley face, right?
I deleted that information.
You delete it? Alright, very good. So we're going for the smiley face. Supposed to be here. Now, just everything under where it says program code goes here. We're gonna delete everything from there, like that. Alright, we just need some spaces so that we can write what we need to write. Okay? Alright, so you all just here. As what is this for producing this manifest, right? Alright, so guys, watch this, right? Trying to find myself on this side, right? So just before we play the TikTok, right? You all have to understand TikTok. Yeah. Right? TikTok to TikTok, right? Just before we get to play, right? You all have to understand other shapes. Right? So I'm gonna show you all some other shapes and how to code the other shapes, right? Right. So guys, right here, you're supposed to have everything deleted from here. Make sure not to delete these things, eh? These things important. Right? And then we're gonna type the code right here, right? So you all follow me. We're gonna create two variables. Var. The name of the first variable is x, and we're gonna set it to be equal to 230. No, everything from it on the program code here. All right. Okay. Everybody who deleted everything, that's it. Huh? Yeah, that's equal sign. So variable x is equal to 230. Yeah. And we're going to create the next variable, right? That's going to be variable y. And variable y, that's how we're going to set the value.
I go never one more to boss baby when I go. I tell the baby man. Okay, the man I'm working. I'm doing it.
Only one is on the right, so one at a time. Var x is equal to 230, right? Alright guys, we're gonna create our next variable, right? Var y. So the name of this variable is y, right? And we're gonna set that to 150. You all see that? Alright, so we're gonna leave a comment here. Tomato. Right? So First of all, we want no stroke, right? We don't want to leave any outer footprint of a stroke, right? And then we're gonna fill, right? What you all think tomato is? What color tomato is?
Red. It's red. Green. Red. I mean, you can find somebody to take a look at that color. Red. It's red. Green. It's red.
All right. So we mixing the colors, right?
Red.
Mostly red. So when you take a look at it, take a look at this code. The red is almost maximum, but we put in a little bit of blue and a little bit of green in it. All right, a little bit of blue and a little bit of green. All right. All right, and then now we need the ellipse, and the ellipse must have the properties to shape like a tomato, right? So those are the parameters of the ellipse that we're using to make out the shape of the tomato, right? And next, we want a next ellipse, right? Right. Notice we spell it two L's, and there's a common mistake you guys will make, right? 212, 200, 150 by 150. That's it. So if we save this, guys, and refresh, you know what I'm saying now?
What is that?
All right, if we put a stem on top of it, would it then look like a tomato? All right, let's put the stem on top of it. All right, we're gonna put the stem on top of it. Wait. All right, let's put the stem on top of it. So here we're gonna leave a comment to say this is where we programming the stem, right, on the drawing, right? Sorry guys, I have all caps. Right. So the stem is gonna be what color the stem does be, guys? Red. Green, right? Mostly green, right? So we're gonna put a little bit of red. We put in a little bit of red. We put in plenty green. We put in plenty green, maybe about 130. And then we put in some blue, right? About 31, right? That's it. Now, there's a rectangular part of it, and you're learning this for the first time, right? Rectangle. So R-E-C-T means rectangle, right? So you know what a rectangle is, right? And these are the parameters we're going to put in so that we can make the stem, right? 176, 103, 12, and 32. Everybody did that? That's the stem, right? So we're going to save it now, and then we're going to reload. Look at that. Voila. It looks like an apple. Right. So you all do same and get the tomato on your screen. Everybody? Right? You also have the tomatoes on the screen, right? Oh Lord. Yeah, wait. We go and bite the tomato. Yeah, you can bite it. You will bite it and eat the whole thing. Right? We go and bite this tomato. Right? We go and bite out a portion of this tomato. And bite the next portion of this. Alright, okay.
Number one, why would we do that? Number two, we still need to
and then what we want to know is we want to write code so that we can bite one piece of the tomato and take our next bite. Take our next bite. Tic-tac-toe. Alright, so I'm waiting on all, right? 1 second. A green screen? CD will show two brackets. And then save. And this is showing. So those show. Hey, what should look? Where is it? You had the thing to plug in there? It have it already. So. Plug in. All right, so you all finish. Yeah. Nothing wrong with it. Position in the step. Right, so check the position that have one step. Position position 14, 1, 13, 31, 1, 17, 1, 3.
This one
Yeah,
also.
yeah, 212. That's supposed to be 200.
Right, so right now that we have this. No, sir, that's not correct. That's not correct. Thank you. So I was wrong.
So was it 212?
It's supposed to be this. This is 130. It's supposed to be 103.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your look? What's your look? How come you didn't put me? What did that tell you? This was not here.
See, I see. Right? Please.
Right, so everybody, back.
And you was there. That's from this. This is English. Yes. Please. Yeah. So once you do that, come down.
Right.
So that's space. Wait. But we have to spend more space.
You see, it was charging it. It was charging power.
Now this, and now the button. Now slash. Yeah. Slash. Are you allowed? Slash. Right, now that. Yeah. Space. So now that we have that, right? Wait. What? Jesus Christ, quiet. You did the wrong thing. Got this. Just like this. Why? Right.
Okay. Wait, you all having trouble?
Yeah.
Everybody here?
No, actually, I don't have to do it. I just had to do that.
You asked them about Right, so guys, we're gonna bite out some of these tomatoes, right? And then the last few minutes, I'm gonna give you all the tick-tack toe. And you're gonna play that with each other and whatever, right? Okay? Right? You can play it. When you go home, you'll be like, hey, look, I programmed this game, right? And we can now play it on the computer, right? And you'll see who wins and who loses, right? All right. Guys, so we write here where we wrote STEM, right? And we're going to continue writing the code from there, right? So let's continue writing the code from there, right? Now, to take a bite in that thing, there's something we need to do. We need to create a function to draw on the screen, right? So we're going to write draw. And draw is equal to a function, right? Remember we've been talking about functions, right? That's the fancy open curly bracket, and then that's the fancy close curly bracket. Don't forget. And after the fancy close curly bracket, we need a semicolon looking like that. Right? And here we're gonna leave a note. That comment is gonna say we're taking a bite, right? Out the tomato, right? That's it. Taking a bite of the tomato. Wow. Alright guys, so now we're gonna fill with the background is supposed to be white, right? So we're gonna fill with white every time we take a bite out of the apple. We're gonna make it get blank, right? That's what we're doing. Make it get white. Taking a bite out of the apple, right? And then we're gonna produce an ellipse. Ellipse, and that ellipse must be the mouse click X, the mouse click Y, right? You're seeing this? Mouse click Y, and then we need X and Y. That's all, right? That's it. So we how it's going on, right? How this is gonna work. The function, when we touch any part of the screen, right, it's gonna produce an ellipse that is white, right? To take a bite out of the tomato. Alright, you all see that? So now we have our draw function. We could save, and if we reload here, look at that. Yeah? Right? We take a bite out of the tomato, right? So that's, you all seeing that? We can erase everything just like that. So you'll get an idea of how of how it works. Right? You're getting an idea of how it works. So if we continue to scroll in, look at that. We're taking a bite out of the apple, the tomato, right? Yes, indeed, we eat all that, right? So to cancel that effect, we just need to change the background and change the background to white. That's all we have to do, right, guys? So let's take a look at the code that we had here, right? Huh? Didn't finish coding? All right, so let's go back to here, right? So here is where we need to make the background, right? So we're gonna write background, right? 255, 255, 255, right? So in this way now, right? That gray background that we had before, we don't have that gray background again. All right? That's important. That we don't have the gray background that we had before. All right? All right, guys, so let's go back to the third. When we reload, look at that. The gray background is gone, right? You see that? So now we can take a bite. If we take a bite just now, take our next bite. You see that? Take our next bite. Take our next bite. Next bite. And you keep biting until the whole thing is done. Right? You all did it? You all did it, guys? Anybody did it? Anybody? Alright, voila. That's the code. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Hmm? Need help? So guys, remember, when you do something wrong, right? It's because you just make a simple mistake, you know? Spell something wrong, you didn't put a semicolon, equal sign. You finish the whole Python thing, it's working on your side. See. That's good. Right, so it was working before you type this. Okay, so you need to close curly bracket. Right, like that. Keep that. Let's go. We need to open up. That one is supposed to be. No, my screen has to. One has two. Let's see. So you gonna help him? You help him, brother? Yeah. The system akalun.
Can we go up because there's something worried in the company.
Background color. That's it. Background color.
I don't know. Yes. Yes,
Yes, sir. Which you had to do just now background?
Yes. I wrote that down. I wrote that down. I get it to
Try it. Right, so for those who didn't catch this, yeah. That's it.
So, you know anybody named Mortician that you're everybody?
Would you like to bless me? Right?
It's hard. I will take last time as G.
Put anything else on your mind to say?
Your style, let's go.